New Dawn stories. So let me tell you about that episode when General Adisa came on the show. The unfortunately late General Adisa. The women were ready to do battle with him because he had quite a bit of a reputation from the military era. Um, I don't remember, how we got through that interview because actually what was aired was a nice edit of the battle that actually happened off camera. But you'll still see quite a bit of it when you watch this episode of the women's panel with Shola and I think Onoche was there and Alero was there and when General Adisa came to do battle with the women of New Dawn on the women's panel. Enjoy it.
Is to say I was a military governor under Babangida, but I was a minister for works and housing under General Abacha.
Okay, we mix. I really apologize.
It doesn't matter, it's the same thing.
I really apologize. Yes. It was both under the military.
Yes.
Right. Of course, these are the ladies. This is Lillian, this is Shola, this is Onoche, and this is Alero. And we have all been itching to ask you a million and one questions. The first thing I'll say was that, when I saw you, I was a bit taken about. You're a lot slimmer in life than you appeared in all the pictures we saw of you, and there were many, many pictures.
I think if you go back again, look at those pictures, you find that perhaps the dress. When you're in military uniform, it seems to be, you look bigger. But when you're in this civilian uniform, you look slimmer. Because the sewing of the military uniform is quite different from sewing of civilian dress. So there's you padded some part of the uniform to make it straight. Really? That is why you find some of them, you look big than what you are.
Really?
But you should have met some of their wives, they'll be able to tell you that they are slimmer.
Right. Let me start with you, Nosh. Do you have a question to ask?
I'm still thinking. Because I'm still thinking, so I can pass.
All right. What I'm going to do is we'll start this way. Recently, there was a lot of, perhaps a lot of interest in Kwara politics. You were said to have declared that there are 3 camps in Kwara. One to Dr. Saraki, the other to the governor at that time, and also the third to yourself, And you were also said to have sort of fueled the crisis that the former governor, Governor Lawal, had in Kwara State at that time. Are there any truths in this?
They are not correct. Most of the statements are not correct. First of all, what we say, Lawal is still in ANPP. I'm in PDP. Dr. Olusola himself is in PDP now. What we are saying, 3 of us, that Kwara is divided into 3 blocks of power to be. Governor Lawal is taking one part. Dr. Olusola Saraki another one, and myself taking another. That's why you mean 3, not that PDP is divided into 3. But yes, that is the correct fashion about it. But when you talk of the politics of Kwara itself or PDP, before Dr. Olusola Saraki came into being, we had one single PDP. But when he came in, there's still controversy whether he was expelled from ANPP, which he claimed to have built, or he resigned, we don't know. But when he has no house to stay, again, in politics, PDP was his shelter. That is why. When he came in, he found that he came in to meet those who have run away from him, from ANPP. So we still have 2 factions in PDP. Today in Kwara, you have what we call PDP, Saraki PDP, and PDP power. But the national headquarters is trying to solve the problem now, to make everybody come into. But nevertheless, during election, we all voted for PDP. We didn't allow the differences to separate us. But the national headquarters, PDP nation, was trying to do something there. And the statement you made again, anyway, you asked me whether it's correct or not, whether I fuel a problem or something, I don't know.
Yes, the last dispensation.
Unless Governor Lawal came up and said so. I don't think I help him rather than causing him problem.
What is your personal relationship with Dr. Saraki outside of politics?
I don't think we have. Perhaps because I'm in PDP and PDP, we have nothing in common as at now. but I'm a senior member of PDP.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
why don't you tell us what your political ambitions are, since you have your own power block, as you put it?
You see, I have not made up my mind what to do, but whatever I want to do, I want to relate it to my people. Because right from the work, even when we talk before politics, I've been trying to elaborate my people. Because my people are not what we think should be. As a federal officer, I've traveled all over the country and I've seen the condition of living of other people in all over the country. Our people are yet to reach that stage, and that's what I want to do. So anything that I can do to make sure they are liberated, I will do that.
Some people
I
will.
would-
Okay, one after the other.
I would like to take you up on that, sir. When you're talking about your people,
Yes.
are you talking about the people of Kwara State?
Kwara State generally.
Okay, and that leads me to my second question, or observation. I thought that what we're trying to build in Nigeria is a country that is devoid of tribalism or
Yeah.
ethnicity.
Or
If you are
statism.
But,
statism,
Okay.
so if you are talking now in terms of all that you're interested
Yeah,
in
yeah.
is doing this for your people,
Yeah.
what about the other people
You
in
see,
the rest
charity
of the
begins
country?
at home. You don't just start off. A tree does not make a forest. You start. Charity begins when your home is not all right. What are you going out to do? Start from the base, from known to unknown. In science, you say you start from known to unknown. I have to start from my people, then from there. Already, I'm a national person, and I love people outside the country. I've served all over. You go around the country where I've served, they will tell you. You go to the eastern part of the country, Imo, Anambra, Abia, they will be able to tell you about me. So I'm not sectional in look. But the question is, what are you planning for your people? That is what it is. My people now, I cannot call Nigeria my people. I don't understand. Only General Basajo can say my people. But I'm not qualified to say my people now. But in future, I may say my people. But let charity begin at home. Then I will solve the problem.
Yeah.
Right.
Sorry, sir. I have a problem with this issue of the power blocks in Kwara. Because the way it sounds to me is like you have three groups. You understand, and the people just follow one of either of the three of you. You understand what I'm talking about?
Two groups now.
Two groups now.
In the party, we are talking of PDP. That is PDP. But when you are talking of
Because
who controls what?
in a democracy, I would expect every individual should have his or her own opinion.
Yes.
It might be outside of the three of you, but that person is entitled to his or her own opinion without it being within a power block situation. And then, apart from that, my second question to you is that we seem to be seeing a lot of generals and ex-military men coming into politics.
Yeah.
Now, what's the attraction in politics for the ex-militia?
Thank you very much. First of all, let me answer the first question. The one you are talking about is that, you see, to some of us, I narrow myself down to Kwara now. To some of us, myself, Governor Lawa, we look at Kwara people as one. I don't understand. And there's no junior, there's no senior. But the other group look at Kwara as servant and master. I don't understand. When we are saying this one, I'm saying it with my sense of responsibility that we regard everybody as one. There's no senior, there's no junior, there's no rich man, there's no rich poor person. But the other group look at you, unless you worship him, you are nowhere. That is the difference. So Kwara is one, but it's the way and manner we treat individual before you can know. I hope one day you come there, you try and ask more people, and they will tell you that some of us, like myself and Governor Lawa, we take the people as one, and we never look down on anybody. But the other group look at it that it's unless you obey me, you are nowhere. Then coming to military question, we have constitution, and that constitution allows everybody to take part. Fundamental human rights. In constitution, they didn't separate military from civilian, and we have right to contest, to vie, to support, to do everything we think we are. So military coming into politics, I think it's a blessing. Right. Because you have trained us, you have trained us so much that we still have potential in us. Okay. Unless tomorrow we don't mind, if you can go to the House of Assembly, you have so many women there. tell them to summon a motion or a bill preventing military from taking part in politics. We shall abide by it.
Okay. You said earlier, when we were answering one of the questions, that you're not satisfied with the life of the Kwarans, and that's why you want to make the difference that you want to make. Some people will argue that the reason why for people in Kwara, people in Kogi, people in Adamawa, people in Lagos, and all of that, generally going through the kind of times they're going through now, can be blamed on the military itself. That most of the problem we have now is a result of the decay that was propagated, that was caused by the military itself all those years. And you had two opportunities. That time you were governor, and you were minister in the military era. Why didn't you at that time make those changes? And
Well,
why should you be able to do it now?
Why not? There's still room for. The chapter is not closed, and we are still going on. One thing is that military regime is quite different from democratic regime. You should know that one. You didn't vote for me, so whatever I try, I'm doing it with my conscience. I don't understand. So you cannot have, until we cancel your notion of two classes in Nigeria, military class, civilian class. Until that time is wiped out, we may continue not to understand what is happening in the country. You should not. We believe that I have the right. I have the right as you have the right. You have no. I have the right as you have the right.
I just wanted to ask you, sir.
Yes.
Hold on,
Yes.
sir. Now, what you're saying is
Yes.
that the problem of Nigeria is complicity. That people.
Thank
conspire,
you.
Whether it is military government.
Thank you.
That's what will
So
happen.
why are you blaming individual? But I want to tell you more. Even they are talking of economy. How many military people in government were minister for finance? Tell me how many of them.
But they were being ordered.
Ordered to do. Why did they resign? Are they fools? Why are they hanging on?
Okay, let me answer that. Let me answer this.
Are they fools? Why are they hanging on?
Sorry, sir.
Eh?
Hold on a minute, sir. When
This your station were established, were done everything during military regime and maintained.
Okay, hold on, sir. To answer that question, maybe we should look at history. Maybe we should go back. Hold on. Maybe we should go back to history. If we recall, you've spoken about it several
In what
when
way?
they were talking about the time during the coup trials,
Yeah.
and you had cause to openly before the entire nation beg a junior officer.
No, I
you
didn't.
couldn't do anything.
I didn't beg a senior officer. You don't know this story. Please, whenever you say something, try and investigate. Let me tell you the story. Let me take you back if you have time. This is me. I was arrested with other people because they carried me to a place.
Yes.
And I said, look, what I say I'm very, because this is a man, Abacha, who called me 4 times to tell him what we are doing. And I said, no. Then I was arrested and I told the chap who was interviewing me, I said, look, please tell Abacha if he's annoyed, I'm very sorry. That's what I said. Go and play the tape. If they bring the tape back, that's it. If I've been arrested in Bakassi or Sierra Leone and I say I'm sorry to people, then I'm a coward. But this is me. Who could have, if they have shot me, nobody knew where they took me to. If they have shot me, who could have looked after my family? So I have no apology for that.
Hold on, please. The Vanguard was December 14, 2000, where you were quoted as having said to Justice Okuta that time, my Lord, I confirm that I'm the one in that picture.
Yes.
I had to beg to save myself. Perhaps if I did not beg, I would have died by now.
Thank you
in
very
the army at that time, anything goes. A lieutenant can arrest a general. So it was complete breakdown.
It's not breakdown. It's not breakdown.
breakdown.
No, it's not.
They were helpless.
It's not. It's not like that. That is not different. That the case I was giving at that particular is different from the case we are doing.
Right.
Look, we are not in war front. An armed robber sees me in the night, and you say you should just go and waste me. If that is the only thing I can do, today I'm with you here. I could have not been. None of you don't even know my family. Perhaps you can't feed my father. You can't feed my mother, you can't feed my sister. I saved that. But if I've gone to the war front and they arrested me and I did that one, I should be shot 10 times.
But so many Nigerians died.
Exactly.
What?
Democracy.
Which democracy? The clemency in your stomach.
The
The stomach in your.
The democracy we have now.
Can you tell me how many people died?
There are plenty of people.
Then for what? Why did they die?
Alpha Rawani died. Alhaji Kudura died. MK Abiola died. So many
Nigerians
I'm very sorry for that. I'm very sorry for that.
Why did you do that?
I'm very sorry for that. I'm very sorry. But are people not dying now? No, wait. Since 1999 to date, nobody has died. No, wait now. You people should have You should be truthful to yourself.
But
We are
why should
discussing
they now be
the
afraid to
objective.
die?
Look, the objective.
No, that's not my point.
I say many people
What I'm
died
trying to
during
say-
military regime,
Yeah.
but nobody has died from 1999 today. If you can say nobody died from 1999 today, then we are guilty.
They haven't died from state.
Not
for
for
this
this
question.
not for this like
Let's-
Not
let's
for
go
which
back.
reason? What
Let's go
reason
back.
did they die?
Let's take it. Let's
Why did they
I
die
have
for?
something to add.
Politicians died now. Why did they die?
Excuse me,
Hold
sir.
on, sir.
Why did they die?
Go away completely from
Going away from that.
I know you better try your conscience before you
You
go
know, I
forward.
need to ask you something.
Yeah.
I keep on hearing you say you people and us.
Yes, because you are Thanos.
No, because like I'd like to
Oh,
know,
you're not
sir,
a-
are you still a military officer?
Look, because you have classified us as taboo.
No, you
Nigerians are
put
called,
yourself to the military, and I know as a fact that you are not a military man now. So
but
why are you saying you people
you,
and
that
us?
is my profession.
So you are.
Because and most of the accusations you are giving are during military regime which I belong to.
And that's
And you have classified us now, military class, civilian class.
Okay,
Until you stop that one,
No.
okay.
everything bad. Even if you cannot eat in your house now, you say it's military, you
Why
cannot
don't
eat.
you classify yourself with the civilians? Because
No,
you're one of
no,
us.
okay,
So
unless,
classify yourself with us instead of classify yourself on the other side.
okay, you don't classify us as military class.
Okay, so
then we will go along
okay,
with
we
you.
declare a truce. No,
Okay, then
declare a
the
truce.
country is going to the country is now in the right path.
Okay, now let's go to what is happening now.
Okay,
You said earlier that Governor Lawal, you seem to have a soft spot for Governor Lawal.
it's not matter of control. I look at people gently. That is why I'm begging you people to look at military regime or tell which you and others will contributed people to run.
I
Okay,
don't
let's-
know.
I don't understand. Your brother, your sister, your in-law, your this, we are all there. I will get the name. Especially those of you here, I will get the name very soon.
We are coming, we are coming to this time now. Hold on a minute. We're talking about godfatherism now. It's been said over and over again that because Dr. Saraki is the godfather of politics in Kwara State. And it was said that Dr. Saraki himself was instrumental to Governor Lawal becoming governor at that time, and that they did fall out. So such other cases have been noted around the country, in particular the case of Governor Igigi. You said at one time, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, of Anambra, correct me if I'm wrong, that Governor Igigi should have resigned.
Yes.
You know, that's what you said.
Yes.
Should Governor Lawal have resigned also at that time when he had problems? You know,
They didn't abduct Lawal. They didn't snatch him away from his seat. So you see, when you are comparing example, Lawal's case is different from Igigi case. Lawal didn't sign a bond with anybody. I don't know whether it's a Igigi signed bond. So don't compare the two things. They are quite different. I you understand? Lawal's case is different. Lawal's case is that Dr. Olusola Saraki, nobody can deny him his political ambition in Kwara. It's an institution. But should you do something for somebody and until the person die on your neck before you know? It's
can
not.
anybody
Joe.
become governor in Kwara now without you or Dr. Saraki?
Yes.
Who
Can
what?
anybody at all become a governor in Kwara without either you or Dr. Saraki?
Well, I think Godfather is dying off now. Let us wait till 2007.
Those are the
Yes. You see, the Godfather, what we are saying, those are the people who have surplus money. They don't know where to invest the money. So they invest it on some of you. But you yourself, you are nothing to be senator tomorrow. I don't know.
Certainly not. And nobody has ever invested a dime.
And she
I don't know.
And the boss behind her. She needed
So we shall see now. Don't come near the Godfather you see. If you have the money, okay, rich men. I don't understand.
2007, you
Yes.
have been said to be an obvious supporter of the return of General Babangida. to
Yes,
power.
10 times. 10 times, yes. I'm yes, 10 times.
I mean, the president, Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, has said that the presidency that there's no zoning, PDP has not zoned, the presidency to any part of the country. And anyway, it is too early to even begin to talk about elections and all of that. Why are you already at this time becoming?
Am I the only one now? I started it, but how many people are online now?
Okay.
Can
So why
you
did
tell
you
me?
start it?
No, but why would you support?
I have my fundamental human right to do that, and you can't challenge me on that. And what I started, people have joined. Why did they join me?
But you might want to explain.
Well, I mean that is the question. No, our own thinking is a different. Like the questions he's asking is quite different. It's first of all challenge. Why should I have fundamental human right to? Nobody in this country can stop me. And why did other people join now? That's the question.
Why are you spearheading the campaign?
Why am I? That is a different question.
Why? That's the question.
For the person. Yes. So I have right and nobody can stop me. And why did other people start it? They should have kept quiet. Do you understand? And it's my own belief. If I'm still in Nigeria and I'm living in Nigeria, I should be able to decide who is to govern me. Now, what is wrong with us is that we never plan for any position we want to. Nigeria is not a small village where you can come in tomorrow. One MD or one chairman say he wants to rule the country. That you need at least 10 years to plan to rule Nigeria if you want to rule this country. But because so many of us just wake up one night, want to be senator without any plan, want to be chairman of a local government, they don't even know what is the need of his own local government. It is when he gets there that let us start from now. And then we'll start off. That is my aim. And I look at the people, the whole Nigeria, I look at all people who are potential presidential candidate, and I stick my neck to one. You can go to another one. My sister can go to another one. What is the problem?
No, but you're sticking out your neck for somebody who has been there before.
As somebody
who was forced to step aside.
He was not forced. He was not forced. I say he was forced. He was not forced. He was not forced. He stepped aside. He stepped aside on his own. Nobody forced him.
Let's leave the
nobody. If you are one of those who forced him, let us know.
We were quite old.
Shola, please, I want to.
I don't know your age at that time, your commitment that time.
It's unimportant.
Yes.
Why? Who did what?
Yes. So yes.
Yes. But I was just interested in General Adisa and the reasons why. And you must say the general is unashamed of his opinions and all of that.
I'm not ashamed. I have my stand.
That is admirable. Now, for you, what is your ambition? That's what we would like to know. There must be a reason why you are doing all of this that you are doing.
I'm doing it, first of all, I'm doing it for the betterment of my own people, the general people, Nigeria as a whole. And there's nothing I need now. I have a house where I put my head. I have a car ride. I'm not looking for a job. I don't understand.
Very comfortable.
They're not that comfortable. But I can't come to your house unless you give me tea. I won't come to your house that I have no food to eat until I die. I just that. But there are some Nigerians today who cannot even eat once. There are some who they can't change their dress. They wash it the night and wear in the morning.
These people you are concerned about.
Yes, the Nigerians.
What do you want to do for these people?
The people is when time comes. The President Obasanjo is trying his best, but we want continuation of helping people. After all, NEPA was introduced. Some of us spoiled NEPA. NEPA were giving. General Obasanjo was giving money out to people who have nothing to do. But what happened? The same Nigerians who are now putting their mothers, their children in those things. I don't know, the thing ended up like that. So you find so many things General Obasanjo is doing. His best may not be the best for us, but he's trying. But we want continuation of things to be done, so that you and I, you are okay now. You don't need anything. But there are some people who need so many things.
I need a lot of things. We need light to work. We need so many things. But it's okay.
When they look at you don't need anything.
We have light. We need a lot of things.
Light.
Yes, we don't have light.
We don't have roads.
Erosion is almost sweeping us.
Okay, well, leave it.
You can use your facility then. No, when the election manifesto comes, we will tell you. 1,001 people can come out, but at the end of the day, people will vote one person.
Okay, and that of course is the beauty of the hard-won democracy.
Yes,
that people now have the ability to come up and say their mind. That is the beauty of and which we are all enjoying after all. Thank you.
Okay, can I ask you
completely out of time. We are
you can ask the question.
No, completely out of time. Thank you very much, ladies. Thank you very much.
Indeed.
General, thank you. General Abdulkareem, Adisa, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming this morning. Yes. And you didn't disappoint us.
Thank
you are, after all, a military man. Fair no one.
Thank you.
Right.
We'll meet again.
We'll meet again.
Oh, yes,
in a proper floor.
Okay.